Opening montage. The year is 2041. The world is fractured into corporate-run zones, and entertainment is the glue holding people in check. The most popular show is The Running Man, where convicted criminals must survive a deadly gauntlet while stalkers, celebrity killers, hunt them. Billboards, holograms, and feeds everywhere broadcast it nonstop. Crowds scream for blood, and streaming numbers decide life or death. Behind the glamour, whispers of rigged games circulate. A tagline repeats on every ad, "Up, play, or perish." Introducing our hero, enter Marcus Kane, a decorated ex-soldier dishonorably discharged after disobeying a brutal government order. Framed for terrorism, he's branded a traitor. While awaiting sentencing, he's beaten in prison but refuses to break. Officials see an opportunity, throw Kane into the Running Man to boost ratings. Kane, disgusted, refuses, but then he learns his younger sister has been detained as leverage. The contestant draft, a massive live-streamed event, selects new contestants for the show. Kane is dragged on stage, introduced as the Butcher of Caracas, a false nickname meant to paint him as a villain. The audience boos and cheers in equal measure, hooked on the drama. Executives lean into propaganda, rewriting his story for entertainment. The host, slick and sadistic, taunts Kane with his sister's image on the screen. Kane realizes the only way out is to play. The other contestants, Kane meets the rest of his A-team. Riley, a hacker accused of cybercrimes against the state. Vega, a disgraced ex-cop who once hunted stalkers. Juno, a young medic convicted of smuggling banned medicine into poor zones. Each has their own reasons for being here, and none trust the others. But Kane insists survival depends on working together. The audience laughs at the idea of a teamwork in a death show. The arena reveal, unlike past seasons. This year's arena is massive, a ruined megacity fully rigged with cameras, drones, and traps. Every street, rooftop, and subway is wired for broadcast. Drones swarm, filming everything in cinematic style. Commentators hype it up like a sports match. The Stalkers, introduced with flashy trailers, are fan favorites. This time, 6 are unleashed at once. The first Stalker, their first hunter, Inferno, a flamethrower-wielding pyromaniac. Crowds roar as firestorms consume city blocks. Kane's group narrowly escapes by cutting through an old sewer line. Riley hacks surveillance nodes to hide their movements temporarily. Juno patches Kane's burned arm after a close call. The bond between them grows, but the audience wants betrayal. Rigged odds back in the control booth. Executives alter maps to funnel Kane's team toward traps. They want maximum carnage for viewership spikes. The host gloats, saying, "Heroes are boring. Villains make ratings." But underground rebels hack the feed, inserting cryptic messages. A truth lives. Kane notices these flashes, suspecting an outside ally. The game is bigger than survival. It's about control. The betrayal attempt. Vega, desperate to survive, considers turning Kane in. Executives offer him a secret deal through a drone speaker. Kill Kane and walk free. During a tense night, Vega holds a knife to Kane's throat, but Kane talks him down, saying the system will never free him. Vega reluctantly lowers the blade. The moment cements Kane as the group's leader. Second Stalker attack. 2 hunters arrive at once. A Kraken armored with electrified harpoons. All a Vox, a sonic weapon user blasting sound waves. The spectacle is chaotic. Drones zoom in on Kane shielding Juno. Riley sets a trap, hacking streetlights to explode in a dazzling display. Kraken is impaled by his own harpoon in the chaos. The audience goes wild for Kane, nicknaming him the Ghost. A hidden refuge, the team stumbles into a resistance safe house hidden in the ruins. They meet Mara, a rebel leader who reveals the truth: the show is fully staged. Most contestants are never meant to survive. Executions are pre-recorded if ratings drop. Worse, Kane's sister isn't in custody. She's already dead, silenced by the state. Kane's fury grows, but Mara pleads with him. Survive, expose the truth. The rebels offer him a hidden earpiece to coordinate with them. Kane's choice shattered by grief, Kane nearly walks into the open, ready to die fighting. But Riley and Juno stop him, reminding him they need each other. Vega swears loyalty now, ashamed of his earlier betrayal. Kane steels himself, not just to win, but to burn the system down. The rebels feed him inside information about the arena layout. For the first time, the hunters are at a disadvantage. The audiences start cheering for Kane, even as the show's commentators call him a monster. Fan polls rise, trending hashtags flood the network. #TeamGhost. Executives panic, realizing their villain is becoming the hero. They unleash a fan-favorite stalker, a Spectre, a deadly sniper who's never missed. The battle becomes psychological, Spectre taunting Kane through loudspeakers. But Kane turns the tables, baiting Spectre into exposing his position. The kill scene round the world, Kane defeats Spectre in brutal hand-to-hand combat, live on air. Instead of executing him, Kane holds back, refusing to perform for the cameras. The crowd gasps, confused. Mercy is unheard of in The Running Man. This act of rebellion shifts the narrative. The rebels seize the opportunity, hijacking the feed to show government lies. Kane becomes a symbol of resistance. The price of defiance: executives retaliate by executing Riley's family live on air. Riley collapses in grief, furious at Kane for making them targets. Kane vows to end the game entirely, not just survive. The rebels reveal a hidden server hub deep in the arena controlling the broadcast. If destroyed, it could crash the entire show. But getting there means facing all remaining stalkers at once. The Gauntlet Inferno still alive. Vox and 2 new stalkers corner Kane's team. The fight is cinematic chaos. Collapsing buildings, firestorms, and sonic blasts. Viga sacrifices himself, taking down Vox in a suicide charge. Juno nearly dies shielding Kane, but survives with injuries. Inferno corners Kane in a burning plaza, boasting for the cameras. Kane finally kills him in a brutal showdown, snarling, "No more games." The uprising broadcast: Riley and Mara hack the feed, broadcasting raw, unedited footage of corruption, lies, and contestant executions. For the first time, the public sees the truth. Crowds outside the arena riot, storming corporate towers. Executives demand Kane be executed immediately on air. The host cackles, saying, "If he wants to be the hero, let's crucify him in front of the world." The final showdown begins. The host enters the game. The smug host, revealed to be a former stalker himself, enters the arena. His persona drops. He's sadistic, armored, and far deadlier than anyone before. He taunts Kane. "I made this game. I end it." Their fight rages across the arena, broadcast live. Juno rallies the rebels to disable security barriers, giving Kane an edge. The fight ends with Kane using the host's own weapon against him, live on stage. Collapse of the game: the host's death triggers chaos in the control room. Feeds crash, drones fall, crowds storm barricades. The arena's systems go haywire, collapsing around the contestants. Kane and Juno stagger out into the open as riots spread through the city. Mara declares, "The Running Man is dead." But Kane mutters, "Not yet. Not until the world is free." Kane's choice offered safety by the rebels. Kane hesitates. He doesn't want to be just a symbol. He wants to destroy the system fully. Juno begs him to rest, but Kane knows the government won't stop here. Instead, he chooses to lead the fight. The rebels and citizens chant his new name, the ghost of the arena. The corporations now have a new enemy, Dini. Post-credit tease: in a secret boardroom, surviving executives watch the chaos. One says coldly, "A spectacle never dies. The game will return." A screen flickers on, revealing a new project, The Running Man Global Edition. New arenas, new stalkers, higher stakes. But a shadowed figure hacks the screen, leaving one message: "I'm coming." Fade out. Kane's war has only just begun.